take a potato chip and eat it.
What's salty, crunchy, and satisfying? Potato chips, of course. Whether you call them potato chips, just chips, or crisps, there are a bunch of amazing flavors around the world. Now let's take a bite out of another 10 chip flavors America wished they had.
My body's like a chip, too. Potato chip. No.
Walker's Barbecue Pulled Pork.
Would you like to join us?
Oh, no thanks. I'm not ready for pulled pork.
This flavor is from the UK, and we know America would go gaga for this one due to a love for pulled pork ribs across all the states. Walker's is a UK brand that is notorious for their yummy chip flavors and delectable crunch. This flavor in particular was submitted by a fan. Walker's holds Do Us a Flavor competitions where fans can submit their chip ideas and vote for their favorites. Pulled pork was the 2014 winner of this competition, and although it may seem a bit odd, it's a popular and tasty flavor according to reviews. Many people comment that these are very tasty, and one fan commented that the flavor was a pretty good combination of spice and barbecue sauce flavors.
Yeah, boy.
They also noted how much they liked the smoky pork taste, as it just added to the overall barbecue vibe. So there you have it. The flavor is mildly of pork and some gentle spices, yet with a nice sweetness to it, just like barbecue pulled pork should be. It's too bad we don't have this one in the States, especially since Lay's potato chips and Walker's are actually the same company. Luckily, you don't have to go all the way to the UK to try these. You might be able to grab a bag off Amazon. That is, if they aren't sold out. Walker's Roast Chicken.
Well, maybe they couldn't figure out what to make chicken taste like, which is why chicken tastes like everything.
The UK brand does it again with another tasty, meaty flavor. Anyone who loves a traditional roast chicken dinner is going to love Walker's Roast Chicken Chips. The Walker's brand knows their meaty flavors, and for Americans, that's a whole lot of yes. Amazon's reviewers constantly comment that these are the best chips ever, or best crisps ever, as they call them in the UK. The Brits were not only successful in pulling off the perfect flavor for the barbecue pulled pork crisps, but also for these roast chicken crisps that are hearty and full of flavor.
Ew, gross.
Tastes like chicken.
Reviewers have written that it's just like biting into a real rotisserie chicken. These Walker's roast chicken potato chips are like a roast dinner in a bag. The only caution that comes with these chips is that apparently the smell won't leave your fingers for hours. This flavor isn't unique to the UK either. France has roasted chicken Lay's chips that are finger-licking good too. The French are well known for their sophistication, from fashion to cooking. So of course they have poulet rôti, roast chicken, and patate sauce, fries and gravy, chip flavors. These would have Americans yelling, "Wee wee!" Even though Walker's and Lay's are the same company, the Lay's roasted chicken chips in France have added a touch of thyme to the taste, and apparently more closely resembles a roasted Thanksgiving turkey than a roasted chicken. But it is said to be just as yummy. If you like really savory, meaty flavors, this is another great potato chip you'll be wishing they'd add to the American market. Pringles flame-grilled steak.
Turf and turf. It's a 16-ounce T-bone and a 24-ounce porterhouse.
There's nothing like a delicious grilled steak with a side of mashed potatoes and some corn on the cob. It's the perfect meal for a barbecue on the patio or ordering off the menu at your favorite restaurant. But can the taste of this beef steak be replicated in a potato chip? Pringles has done the impossible. They have delivered the Pringles flame-grilled steak flavor, and we are sure America would love to get their hands on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those are looking good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Surely this is a flavor that once you start to pop, you won't be able to stop. These Pringles are coated with real flame-grilled steak seasonings, as well as onion and beef powder for a burst of flavor in each bite. One review on Amazon commented that these chips definitely taste legit. These would be the perfect side with a sub sandwich or as an afternoon snack. We know America loves their meat, so who wouldn't love an abundance of meat-flavored chips? Pringles has previously brought us a Sloppy Joe flavor. Sloppy Joe is a notorious meal across the United States, and these chips were a big hit, so we can only assume the flame-grilled steak Pringles would be another favorite amongst American chip lovers. Lay's Oregano Potato Chips.
If you mean oregano, yes, sir!
This Lay's flavor comes from Greece. We wonder if America can import these Lay's oregano chips. This chip flavor is very popular in Greece, with reviewers raving about it. One reviewer described them as the best potato chips. Many find ways to bring them home after visiting Greece, while wishing they were more readily available in the US.
This stinks! This is totally yes!
Oregano may sound like a strange flavor for chips, but surprisingly, those who travel to Greece and get their hands on a bag of these are spreading the word and screaming out for more. One blogger even asked Lay's to bring them to America, going so far as to plead with any chip company to step up to the plate and bring this awesome flavor to America. Other visitors to Greece are asking the same thing, saying how they can't get enough of Lay's oregano chips and wondering why Lay's doesn't sell these in the States. American tastes are much more sophisticated today, and we're sure that they would be a bestseller. And if oregano isn't your thing, then Thailand's Lay's sweet basil potato chips might hit the spot instead. Thailand really knows how to create unique chip flavors, from hot chili squid to sweet basil. These chips take the traditional spice to a whole other level. Lay's Numb and Spicy Hot Pot.
My God, even the water's spicy does that.
At first, this chip flavor sounds weird. How can you condense the flavor of hot pot into a potato chip? Well, when there's a will, there's a way, and Lay's found it. This flavor can be found in China, but if you love Chinese takeout or are a hot pot fan, we have to tell you these potato chips are remarkably good. In each bite, you get the taste of barbecue, followed by mild tingling and numbness on the tongue. A little spicy and a whole lot of yummy. This flavor makes use of Szechuan peppercorns that are used for the hot and spicy flavors in the traditional hot pot.
They created a new sauce for the McNuggets called Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious.
Don't let the spice intimidate you, it's just right. This chip's flavor is like Chinese takeout in a bag. One blogger noticed that you can taste the meaty Chongqing-style broth with the bite of garlic, chili, and Szechuan peppercorns. Sounds like this bag has a whole lot of flavor, spice, and everything nice. Lay's Chili Limon.
I like to bring in some of my Kevin's famous chili.
A hint of spice with a refreshing aftertaste is what these chips are all about. This Lay's flavor is a #1 hit in Egypt, and surely America would love it too. As Lay's put it on their website, there is happiness in every bite. These potatoes are seasoned to perfection with the spice of chilies and the zing of real lime. What's not to love? This flavor is very popular in the Egyptian market and has received consistent 5-star reviews. One fan comments how these Lay's Chili Limon chips are pretty fabulous. You can definitely taste the pepper as well as the lime flavors.
One of the cornerstones of Patty's Pub, a thick lime.
It isn't hot, but it is delicious. If you were a fan of Mexican food, you will love these chips. Lay's also has a lemon flavor chip, but according to taste testers, the Chili Limon takes the win in terms of flavor. If you are into refreshing flavors, Lay's also has some more fruity flavors on the other side of the world, like blueberry and kiwi. Some online forums rant and rave about these fruity flavors being so tasty and refreshing. Fruit-flavored chips? Many people love a bizarre and unique chip flavor, but we'll have to taste test any of these before petitioning to get these on store shelves. Lay's Supreme Cheese.
Man, top dog. Big cheese, eh?
These chips are for when regular cheese just isn't enough cheese for you. Lay's in Thailand went supreme with the Italian cheese flavor. For all those cheese lovers, this might be your new favorite flavor. Apparently in Thailand, they can't get enough of that Italian cheesy flavor, and who could blame them? The cheesier, the merrier.
I was stripped to the waist eating a block of cheese the size of a car battery.
According to online forums, forums, this is a cheese lover's paradise in a chip, and one flavor that should not be missed. So if you haven't tried Lay's Supreme Cheese Chips, it should be added to your bucket list, along with a trip to Thailand because you'll need to get there to try these. They are hard to find online, but they have been spotted all over Thailand by several foodies. Better get packing. Pringles Barbecue Sausage and Onion Potato Chips.
Carl, do you feel that? It feels amazing.
Pringles have always brought their A-game when it comes to meat-flavored chips. This barbecue sausage and onion flavor is an Australian variety of Pringles that came out in 2018. It has continued to grow in popularity as more and more people pop and don't stop. Sounds like the perfect flavor when you're craving some barbecued sausages with sautéed onions loaded on top. Essentially, this chip is like a street hot dog in a can. And when there is no street food in sight, you can comfortably settle for these. You can find these in Australian shops and from online Aussie shops as well, but they are usually out of stock on Amazon. This Pringles flavor is perfect for lunches, parties, or an anytime snack.
What are you doing?
Making chocolate pudding.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
And if there's one country that we can trust with handling a barbecue, it's Australia. An Aussie favorite is sure to be an American favorite too. We definitely want to get a taste of this savory Pringles flavor. How about you? Lay's Spanish Tomato Tango.
And juicy temptress. Big red.
Don't let the name of this flavor fool you. These Spanish Tomato Tango chips are made by Frito-Lay India, and are they ever tasty. A combination of spices that will have you feeling like dancing the tango. But don't forget, it takes 2 to tango, so you can share with a friend. Although you might eat the whole bag before they get a chance to taste one. They are so good, one reviewer described them as having an excellent crispiness and nice crunch, plus a flavor that reminded them of a really good tomato soup, with just enough spices to complement the tomato. Apparently, there was even some zing in the aftertaste. Spicy and sweet, they are hard to beat. And if you are a fan of Spanish cuisine, then we have to include this honorable mention, Lay's Pico de Gallo. It's a flavor that's often sought after because of how tasty they are. Pico de Gallo is also known as a salsa fresca.
What do you need salsa for? Salsa is now the #1 condiment in America.
It is a type of salsa commonly used in Mexican cuisine, traditionally made from chopped tomato, onion, serrano peppers, salt, cumin, lime juice, and cilantro. Usually you might reach for some chip dip, but this bag of Lay's Pico de Gallo chips is like a 2-in-1. President's Choice Poutine and Tandoori Barbecue.
We're going over the border to Canada for some French fries and gravy, sir.
Poutine.
Visitors to Canada should look out for President's Choice chips. We've mentioned this private label brand before, and here they are at the top of the list. The President's Choice brand is underrated and is known for delivering a wide range of delicious flavors that are loaded with taste, but also for their weird and unique flavors. Grocery stores that carry the PC branded chips commonly carry options like Tandoori barbecue, turkey stuffing, Jamaican jerk chicken, and in classic Canadian fashion, poutine. If you've never had poutine, you need to. Poutine is a dish that's made of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. It originated in the Canadian province of Quebec and has become a popular Canadian comfort food, and a dish that many people seek out when they visit the Great White North. When winter is coming and there's nowhere to get poutine, these chips will give you the comfort you seek. Poutine is one of the most epic flavors PC has released and is very popular with Canadian shoppers. Surely they can share with their neighbors. After all, sharing is caring, right? Ruffles is another brand that also has a poutine flavor, but they do not compare with the PC version when it comes to smell, taste, and experience. The PC poutine potato chips smell just like fries and gravy.
A smelly smell that smells smelly.
If you are a cheese, fry, and gravy lover, these chips are going to rock your taste buds. A blogger who taste tested these commented how the chips were cut fairly thick and had a light crunch with a very nice crispiness. plus a tasty, strong, gravy-like flavor. They also said that they couldn't taste much in the way of cheese curds, but the surprise was the spicy and mildly hot aftertaste. Not something in evidence in the poutine flavor from Ruffles. A runner-up to the favored poutine flavor is Tandoori barbecue. These chips are crisp with a nice crunch, and the seasoning on these has won the day. Tasters of this flavor all praised the great mix of spices because they are more subdued than other Indian-inspired potato chips, such as Lay's Magic Masala, but still different enough to stand out from the barbecue chip crowd. So now, who's ready to track down all 10 flavors listed here and start taste testing? Help yourself to more great videos and tap that screen. Show us some love and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.